Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Joe Biden is coming under intense pressure from his own party to step down after a series of gaffes have called into question his mental and cognitive abilities. The U.S. president came under fierce scrutiny last night after a make-or-break press conference at a NATO summit saw him refer to Volodymyr Zelensky as President Putin and Kamala Harris as Vice President Trump. It comes after a rambling, incoherent performance during last month's debate against Donald Trump raised serious doubts about his ability to contest the U.S. election in November. Biden, 81, has been criticized by the Democrats and now faces renewed calls to quit as the party's nominee. Fears are growing within the party that Trump could make a return to the White House if Biden doesn't stand aside. But who would take over from him as the Democratic Party leader? And how likely is it that Biden could actually be replaced? We take a look. Democratic strategist Baron Bond is among those leading the cries for Joe Biden to be replaced. She named 3 potential successors to the Democratic Party throne. They are California Governor Gavin Newsom, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Other Democratic governors who have also been thrown into the mix as a possible replacement are Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, Colorado Governor Jared Polis, and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. Strategist Ms. Bond said Vice President Kamala Harris would be the most likely replacement for Biden, and it makes sense given her deputy role. But she would not automatically become a nominee in the unlikely event Biden stands aside, nor would she have ownership of his delegates because she wasn't on any primary ballots, unlike Biden. Ms. Bond also shockingly claimed she could not deliver a victory for the party because the U.S. was not ready for a black woman to be president. She told Sky News, "Unfortunately, as much as I want the U.S. to be ready for black woman to be president, they are not ready. This country is not ready. This country is too divisive. Unfortunately, we're just not there." I don't think she would be the one to take the Democratic Party to victory. Gavin Newsom is a name that has soared to the top of the list of potential replacements for Biden. The 56-year-old is a successful businessman who has served as the governor of California since 2019. But he has quickly moved to dismiss any rumors he could be gunning for top spot and said last night, "I would never turn my back on President Biden. I don't know a Democrat in my party that would do so. And especially after tonight, we have his back. We run, not the 90-yard dash. We are all in. We're going to double down in the next few months. We're going to win this election." Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, is a lawyer who has served in her current role since 2019. The 52-year-old has described herself as a progressive Democrat and rose to prominence when she was selected to deliver the party's response to the State of the Union address by then-President Trump. Michigan was considered as one of the swing states in the last election in 2020, and seen as a significant victory for the Democrats. This is of course the most important question of all. It's one thing wanting Biden to be replaced, but actually doing so is far more complicated. The only realistic scenario which would see someone else take over from Biden is if he voluntarily withdraws. But that is thought to be highly unlikely, even though senior Democratic leaders are reportedly discussing whether or not he should continue. "I think we did well," Biden told the press after the debate. He also implied he has no thoughts of quitting, nor concerns about his performance. He added, "It's hard to debate a liar." The New York Times pointed out Trump, lied 26 times. However, there were major concerns that Biden was fumbling and is too old to continue. There is a sense of shock at how he came out at the beginning of this debate. How his voice sounded. "He seemed a little disoriented," said David Axelrod, who was a top White House and campaign official for former President Barack Obama. He told CNN, "There are going to be discussions about whether he should continue. Ousting Biden is complicated because he already has enough delegates to have secured victory in the nomination. He has 3,894 pledged delegates." He on.